Well, it seems today that more and more small and medium businesses are transitioning from paper-based to digital document management solutions for a number of reasons. However, many companies still rely on paper for key operations and day-to-day management workflows. In fact, according to a recent survey, only 68% of small business owners utilize digital documents. So, I've got a fella on my show today. He likes to build brands and tell remarkable stories. And his name is Andrei Faji. He's Director of Engagement Marketing for PandaDoc. Welcome, Andrei.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You know, despite the trending move, toward digital solutions, everything around us today, digital, 53% say that they're only somewhat comfortable with the process, still plenty of room to learn. So what say you?
Yeah, I think it makes sense why we still have small business owners who are struggling to fully grasp, how do I go from paper-based to digital? So let's kind of start, I guess, at the very top, right? So it's the world is moving digital. There's obviously a very positive impact of going digital when it comes to the environmental impact around it. But as a small business owner, and you're thinking on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis, you have costs that you have to manage, expenses, obviously. You have clients that you need to serve and keep happy. And what goes unaccounted for is how much of running your business requires paper and documents and a management system where it's organized, it's accessible, it's trackable, and it's safe. And many small business owners, they resort to doing what they've always done when there are an abundance of tools today that can help them save time and money when they go digital. So we think about the cost savings around, literally the expenses around paper and ink and postage. In fact, from our research, we found that most small business owners feel like if they move to a digital solution, they can save upwards of $5,000 per year. The other benefit is the most precious resource we have as an individual, which is the time we have. And when you think about all the different hats that a small business owner wears, 49% that we talked to said that they wear more than 5 different hats in a given day. So think about going from playing accountant to going in and looking at budgeting and forecasting for the next year. And then you think about your marketing campaigns that you're running. And then you're thinking about that afternoon call with an unhappy customer that you have to have that tough conversation. That's a lot of pressure on small business owners in the face of really unprecedented impacts between COVID and lockdowns and obviously the move to a more remote world.
Yeah.
So business owners are rightfully so struggling, and 66% of the owners that we talked to said that they want to do something that is easier than what they're currently doing. They want a solution to help solve some of their problems. That's where I think going digital can help.
Yeah, obviously, though, Andrei, changing the way a business operates can be intimidating at first. I mean, I know it doesn't have to be like that, but it looks like really you're in the looking glass into my business, I got to tell you. But I'm heading on the other side of the mountain now, going downhill. And the reality is I've got to start learning this digital stuff. I mean, I think that's a fear for a lot of small business guys, don't you?
Absolutely. In fact, 44% of small business owners that we talked to said that they're intimidated by the process. They're not skeptical about the idea of going digital. They're concerned about the actual implementation and what it means for their time commitment in learning how to go digital. So you're absolutely right.
Well, tell us, what are some of the benefits of transitioning to digital document management solutions then?
So we talked about the cost savings. And then we talked about the time savings. But if you look at that a little bit with more detail, think about going digital helps you decrease the time spent searching for valuable documents. It decreases the errors of double data entry or manual data checks. It decreases the time spent printing, distributing, and returning paper forms. It also gets you instant feedback, whether that very important document you sent to a client was received and signed. You have real-time analytics through technology now that can send a note to your email or to your phone to tell you your recipient received your contract. And it also simplifies collaboration, because I think what a lot of people don't account for when it comes to their document workflows is how many times an agreement or a contract or proposal is edited and redlined before it's finalized. You know, you can make 5, 10 rounds of revisions before all parties are happy, and think about how much paper that uses and how much time it takes to make all those changes to that document.
Right, right. And of course, we're talking about trees, aren't we? Well, I can see how I can see how going paperless helps streamline business operations. There's no doubt about that. But I guess the whole aim is to help make the transition seamless, to improve productivity, keep small business organized, which obviously gives more time and energy back to the small business owners so that they can focus on their main function. You're right. We wear a lot of hats.
Mm-hmm.
So,
exactly. In fact, 33% of small business owners said that if they could get some of their time back, they would spend more time on new business development. 1 in 3 said, I would rather spend my time building my business and growing my business versus maintaining it through administrative tasks. And then another 24%, and I thought this was really interesting because it kind of points to, I think, a bigger trend happening right now in American society. 24% that they would spend more time on non-work related activities. Now, what does that mean? That's precious time with your family, your loved ones. That's precious time taking care of yourself, exercise, getting out, stretching your legs, getting some sunshine. If you could spend less time in front of your computer screen or file cabinet taking care of administrative tasks, and you're able to get business done efficiently, it gives you more time back in your life to take a breather and focus on non-work related and very important non-work related activities as well.
Yeah, well, that would be nice. Very nice. So what are some of the challenges, do you think, that small business owners face when considering the transition to digital? I know we've touched on, a little bit of intimidation, but what other elements are built in there?
Well, 56% are looking for a solution that is cost effective. I mean, what good is it saving $5,000 a year on paper if you're spending now $5,000 a year on software, right? So I think cost savings is a really important point to look at. And today there's a lot of tools available that are designed for small business owners. So their price points needs to be accommodating to the needs of the small business owner. I mean, you can be up and running for $20 to $30 a month in some cases for an entire document management solution. So that's one point of it. And then there's do I need to spend the next 6 months now learning how to use the program? And the answer is no. Technology has become far more commoditized and easy to use for the everyday person. You don't need to know how to code or program or speak internet language or programmatic language. The softwares are very easy to use. Several of them are incredibly easy to use for small business owners. And you can be up and running within minutes of just creating an account.
Well, this is what your firm specializes in, right? PandaDoc, PandaDoc, PandaDoc. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the website that we could go to and do some more reading on all of this?
Yeah, if you're interested in learning more, definitely check out our website, which is PandaDoc.com. And we have a ton of resources that we've created specifically for small business owners. So we have guides on how to get started going from paper to digital. Of course, we have this research published on our website where you can learn more about the concerns and the opportunities small business owners are seeing. And we have over 35,000 customers around the world who are small business owners using our tool. And you can listen to their stories and read more and watch, because we also have a lot of videos on how they've leveraged digital first technology to help them grow their small business.
Well, that's fantastic. And you don't get 35,000 customers around the world unless you're doing something right. I'll tell you that. My biggest fear would be, are you going to give me the support that I need to be able to transition and cross that bridge where I need to go? Obviously, PandaDoc does that. So, fascinating stuff, mate. And you're ahead of the game. There's no doubt about it. Andrei, thank you so much for giving us a little bit of time. I mean, I'm a small business. I have friends that are small businesses. And now with the pandemic, more and more are mushrooming everywhere. And we all need help. So PandaDoc's obviously a good place to go and check a few things out. And that's where I'm going to go and have a look anyway. Andrei Faji, he's the Director of Engagement Marketing for PandaDoc. Thanks again, Andrei.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too, my friend. Bye-bye.